Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we are back with wholesome new question which says let M denotes the set of all real matrices of order 3 cross 3. Great. Let S equals to this. So, they have given you the set of elements which will be used in making matrix M, and this is of order 3 cross 3. Now, think about S1. S1 is a matrix A whose elements are Aij and it belongs to M. Okay, so means this matrix A should also be 3 cross 3 matrix, and they have imposed a condition that A transpose equals A. This is symmetric matrix, and Aij means elements should belong to set S. This means you guys can use elements of set S only. So suppose that I am taking random matrix M whose elements will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I. Okay, and if you will observe, these guys are talking about transpose also. So I will take M transpose and let's see what happens. So transpose means what? The rows will be converted into columns. So A, B, C is row 1. So it will become column 1. A, B, C. Then D, E, F is row 2. So it will become column 2. D, E, F. Then G, H, I. Okay, so this is your transpose. Now look at the beauty of this transpose. If you will try to observe the diagonal elements, it remains the same even doing transpose. Now let's find out the number of matrix in set S. So look at this. Okay, now you know that you have to take A equals to A transpose, means it is symmetric matrix. Okay, so look at this part. What I feel is in diagonal element it will remain the same, and in diagonal we don't have any problem, we can use any element out of this 5 elements. Okay, so in place of A we are having 5 choices, in place of E we are having 5 choices, in place of I we are having 5 choices. Comfortable? Now look at this scenario. In place of D or in place of B, I am talking about B. So here you can put any element, any of the 5 element. So 5. In place of C, you have 5 choices. In place of F, again you are having 5 choices. Now think about D. So in place of D, we have to use the element which is being used in place of B. So for D, you don't have any choice. You have only one choice, to use the element which you have placed in B. So only one choice. Same problem will be faced by G. G will consume only that element which is placed in place of C. So again one choice. In place of H is also having same problem. So here also it is only one choice. So all together we guys can create 5 power 6 matrices of order 3 cross 3 which will hold the conditions of S1. I hope S1 is true. S1 is okay for you guys. Okay. Now look at this. You need to think about S2 now. So in place of S2, A is a matrix whose elements are Aij. It should belong to set M. And they are saying that A transpose equals to minus of A, means skew symmetric matrix. Now, you know that in skew symmetric matrix, or if you will take transpose, these elements will remain unchanged. Correct? And you know that after taking transpose it should become the negative of previous one. So suppose that if you will take in place of A, you will take 2, suppose. So after taking transpose, it should become what? Minus 2, na? But the diagonal elements remains unchanged. So it can never become minus 2. So in skew symmetric matrix, we deliberately used to put 0 in the diagonal. Correct? And if you will observe, here we don't have any 0. So we cannot make S2 matrix. So the number of elements in S2 is 0. I hope the idea is clear. Now, think about S3. In S3, again it belongs to matrix A, which belongs to matrix M, and they have imposed a condition that the diagonal elements, this is A, this is E, and this is I. The sum of diagonal elements should be 0. Okay, and this should belongs to set S. Great. Now look at this. Suppose I am talking to A, E, and I. Okay, I am talking to A, E, and I because remaining elements doesn't have any problem. So for all the cases, it will become 5, 5, 5, 5. So 5 power 6 for these elements. Okay, we have problem with A, E, and I. Okay, now you know that these guys are saying that the sum of diagonal elements should be 0. So suppose that one of the diagonal element is 2. Okay, I am taking 2. So if it is 2, can I go with minus 1 and minus 1? The sum will become 0, and which is valid. Correct? Or we can go with minus 2, 1 and 1. Look at this, minus 2 plus 1 and plus 1. Again it will become 0. Or we can go with minus 3, 2 and 1. Minus 3, 2 and 1. Now we don't have any other choice. Now look at this. Using this element, we have to place it in the diagonal, and you know that there are two elements which are same. So how many arrangement is possible? So it is 3 factorial by 2 factorial. This is because of repetition. So it is 3. Okay. Same problem will be faced in this case. 3 factorial by 2 factorial, which is 3. But here all elements are different, so it is 3 factorial means 6. Okay, so there are 12 ways in which you guys can manage the diagonals. So 12 ways for diagonals. Now A, E and I is done. Now think about D. In place of D we can put anything. There is no restriction. So D is 5, G is 5, H is 5, B is 5, C is 5, and F is 5. Okay, so it is 12 times, then it is 5 to the power 6. Okay, now we need to find out n of S1 union S2 union S3. So you know that, let's use the formula. You know that n of S union S2 union S3 will be equal to n of S1 plus n of S2 plus n of S3 minus n of S1 S2 intersection n of S2 S3 minus n of S1 S3 plus of n of S1 S2 S3. Correct? Now look at this. We will start substituting. So n of S1 is what? 5 to the power 6. n of s2 is what? It is 0. Correct? So leave 0. N of s3 is what? 12 times 5 power 6. Okay. Now n of s3 is done. N of s1 intersection s2. So in s2 there is no element, so there will be no intersection, so 0. N of s2 intersection s3, again 0. Now n of s1 intersection s3. So s1 s3 we will find out the number of common elements. Now look at this. So number of elements in s1 intersection s3. You know that in s1 it is symmetric matrix. Okay, and in the diagonal they have already used these elements, so we have restriction on the upper triangle and lower triangle. The upper triangle should take anything and same value will be taken by the lower triangle. Okay, so what I will do, I will place diagonal first. So in diagonal we have 12 choices, 3, 3 and 6. Now for D we guys are having 5 choice, for G 5 choice, for H 5 choice, but for B, C and F is only one choice, because the element which will placed at D will be consumed by B. So for these elements we guys will have one choice. So it is 12 times 5 to the power 3. Okay. So minus 12 times, I'll change the color, 12 times minus 12 times 5 to the power 3. Okay, now be super slow and let's simplify things. So we will be getting 5 power 6 as common and 12 plus 1 13. Okay, minus 12 times 5 to the power 3. So 5 to the power 3 will be common, that will become 125, and 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 3 is what? 125. 125 times 13 minus 12, and it is, according to answer they have already given, answer is 125. So this is your 125 alpha. Okay, so 125 gone. Now you have to do little bit calculation. For alpha it is 125 into 13, which is 1625 minus 12, so it will become 13, 1613. Therefore the required answer is 1613. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of MathFlix.